Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to all beautiful souls. I do hope that you are well. Week treated you very well, and now you are having some time to spend it with yourself, with your mind, with your feelings. Welcome to another episode, Better Me for Me. If you are new to my channel, my name is Magdalena, and I'm very happy to have you here. And I do hope that you and everyone who is listening will enjoy the subject that I am bringing to you today. And this one is for women staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m., wondering why everything feels stuck. For the high-functioning achievers whose emotional life feels like it's running in the background, on mute. For the version of myself that used to believe that the pain was the enemy. The subject of today's episode is problem. We all have it at some point in our life, hopefully as little as possible, but we do have it, smaller and bigger. The problem isn't the problem. Usually our mindset is. And here we will be talking about how shift in mind can change everything. Let me just bring to you just 3 dimensions how we perceive problems through physical limitation or pain, emotional turbulences, or financial or situational strains. There will be different symptoms and of course the background, but most of them are invitation to grow, not to hide, not to shrink, not to evaporate, but just grow. Like I already said, the problems will appear in our life with different face, in different size, and there is the truth that we have tendency to forget. Those struggles are not the same, but all of them are asking us to respond, not to react, and this is where the scene for growth is appearing. If we will just take a pause and look at the subject in this way, the problem is not an obstacle, it's an opportunity. A shift in mind creates immediate change. How does it sound? Everything falls into our mind. The question is what we do have in our mind, what kind of components we have equipped ourselves with that are giving us the energy and perspectives, how we are perceiving what is around us and what is touching us. How do we respond in a physical manner? How do we respond from the perspective of thinking, emotional reaction? What is the drive? We usually focus on this shallow level, the first facade, but actually there are deeper components that are boiling in us and simply directing us. This is how you need to react. Trigger. When we are gaining knowledge, when we are learning something, when we are rewiring our mind, sometimes dropping certain habits of thinking, we are automatically developing a space in our body, in our mind, to create peace. And this peace will be responsible that we are becoming more soft. Struggle becomes insight, so our horizons are widening. When you are choosing ownership, authorship, I always say you are the author of your life. But still, as a human being, we will deciding to sit at the back and complain about people, about circumstances, about bigger bodies that are responsible. But at the end situation where we are right now, it is the outcome of our own decision. Maybe not the one you took yesterday, but maybe the one you took 10 years ago. The emotional imbalance also will give us signal that we are somehow playing the role of victim. And that's not the road we shall go. We should park immediately and wait. Don't choose any direction until you are really hearing yourself, understanding yourself. And when we are on this kind of crossroad, mental crossroad, we need to remember we are not what happened to us. You are not what happened to you. You are what you do with it. Again, we will go through different type of problems. It can harm us, scratch and rip us off from anything what we had left in us. But still, we are here on this earth. We are still having inner power which can foster our mind, and then we can go wherever we want, because everything is on our mindset. And if we do not have money to make that change, that's okay. Sit, think, plan, develop, evolve. If the situation in the house is not okay and this is your core problem, then think about problem. Do not complain about the people that you are associating the problem with. But how can you evolve in this situation? Maybe there is something that you can learn and actually will add great value to everybody around you. We have an energy to create space to nurture the fear. I don't understand why we do it. I was driven by fear of losing for so many years. Losing actually of something that I, through me, didn't want. The fear of standing up for myself, fear of speaking up for myself was huge. The moment you are confronting your fear with focus, there is a magic happening. You need to be open for. We will see our battles as the worst in the world. And that's okay, it's our right. The battle may be real, but worrying never solves it. Have you ever seen the case where sitting on the couch crying, worrying about not having enough money, about not having what you really wish, what you want? Is worrying really changing? Yes, but into negative corner, not the positive one. If you want to put yourself into positive side, your presence can take you there. Your self-trust can take you there. The action will take you there. We as a woman also have the tendency that we will stand and look around who maybe can help. But again, you are disconnected with yourself, because if you are connecting with yourself, you know what you want, because you are the author of your life. If you are looking for the support, or not in the manner of a help that someone for a moment can hold your hand, but to solve the problem on behalf of you, you are giving away your own life to the hand of someone else. So most probably in a year, in some period of time, you will end up in the same situation, facing the problem, because you might not be happy with the result. You might not be happy with the fact that, again, you are mentally dependent from someone or from some certain situation. You make the difference, no one else. The way you act, the way you perceive yourself, the way you value your own worth. Recently I had a wonderful conversation, which will be, by the way, for the June series, with Nika Kozira. She's a founder of Stolat Wellness. She said, really amazing sentence: value yourself, otherwise people will price you. And it's true. Quite often it's the number one source of problems. But when you will give yourself trust, that your purpose on this world is not to live in pain, in suffer, with problems, you will see the lens that will reveal your next step. The battle might take time. This is also the truth. And it's not just, oh, everything will be okay, you see, everything will be fine, no worries. No, it's not about that. To also chill and everything will be cool. No, that's not ownership. That's not authorship. Again, you are just floating on the circumstances that eventually will be shaped by others. So again, you are depending from others. So stay away from that mode. Don't rush. Don't freeze, don't numb, and don't disappear. Stay connected with yourself. This is very important. Create the focus. This is the moment that will shape you. And the focus doesn't mean that you need to be 24 hours, straight looking what you are doing. But just create the balance that you really enjoy, that is bringing you closer to you. We are taught to see obstacles as enemies, but problems are often your invitation, your door, behind which you can only grow if you will prepare yourself before that step. Mirrors, messengers, if we are really aligned with our own values, with our own inner voice. When I was sharing the 3 common problem zones, physical, we are talking about the pain, limitations, exhaustion, chronic stress. These are elements that we do have a power over that, but we are belittling ourselves because sometimes it is becoming our nature. It is becoming our reality, and we allow it to become our reality. But if you are unhappy, why you are complaining to other people about that? We have the power to change it. Emotional problem, when there is a grief, betrayal, anxiety, numbness, we don't know what to do with our own life. Yes, we do. But then the physical problem is appearing. Limitations that we are creating for our mind. Because we don't have enough money, because we do not have conditions, because I don't have supportive partner, because I have 2 kids. We are creating justifications not to take the ownership. Because let's be honest also, being author, being owner of your life, it's a heavy job. Because then it's you whom you can make responsible finally for what is happening in your life. When you look today in the mirror, whom are you blaming? Yourself or others? Most of people will, again, blame people around, circumstances, yes? But it doesn't solve anything at the end of the day. Situational. Again, money, purpose, burnout, relationship. I don't have a partner, I want to have a partner, but I cannot find a partner. I have a partner, but I don't like this partner. Can you even see what kind of problems we are creating on our own? And we are living it? Then we are surprised that we are having burnout because we are tired, we didn't sleep. And we are boiling ourselves in this rotten soup instead to take the action. Communication. We are talking about learn to communicate with others. How, if we are not capable to communicate with ourselves, we are diminishing only because we are afraid to take the ownership and full accountability for our decisions. You can hold the problem in your hands and still choose not to hold it in your identity. Are you aware of that? Because problems invite a version of you to emerge, not to suffer, but to respond. If you are new here with me, I always advise take some notebook, because usually I am sharing various thoughts that you might want to write it down to come back to it when you need it. And here's this kind of moment where I want to share with you some kind of reframing ideas that you can use when you feel yourself you are getting into the dark cloud. This is not blocking me, it's refining me. This is not blocking me, it's refining me. This isn't punishment, it's a nudge. Can you hear it? It's rough, huh? It's difficult to take it on chest. This isn't punishment, it's a nudge. And I love this one. I'm not broken, I'm becoming. You may think you are broken because you are responding to the problem from the emotional perspective. But if you are only remind yourself, the problem isn't obstacle, the problem is your opportunity. This will really change. And the opportunities, don't seek for big opportunities. It can be a little one. Let's take a moment of silence. Let us practice a bit breathing, with really deep breath. Put your shoulders down, make your neck long, straight up your back, and just let it go. Let it go. Let go the weight that you are carrying on your chest. Just connect with yourself. You are a wonderful soul. And your problems are your gates, opportunity gates. And while you are sitting in your stillness, what problem do you need to stop fighting and start listening to? What problem do you need to stop fighting and start listening to? Stay for a moment. Pause the video. I'm anyway about to finish. Stay a bit with yourself for a moment. You don't need to be fixed. You need to return. You need to return to yourself, to authorship, to awareness, to self-trust. You may also write this in your journal. If you are lost, how eventually you can find a gate of opportunity. What is this problem showing me? Where am I making myself powerless? And when you are replying for those questions, don't reply using third person in it, but really focus on yourself. If someone makes you feel bad, for example, don't say, he makes me feel bad. I feel unappreciated. And then you can continue. Why do you feel unappreciated? Focus on yourself, because I'm not hurt. Why are you not hurt? Because I have a fear to speak up. Focus on yourself. Because all answers you are seeking to solve your problem are in you. Don't silence yourself to not hear yourself. Get out of this external noise and get into your internal noise. Create the noise, because it's worth it. It's all about you. We all want to be happy in life. So we need to go through some battles, smaller or bigger. This battle may take time, but rushing won't reveal the truth. Focus well. You are the shift. You are the beauty. And most important is, you to be happy.